Well, I'm delighted to be joined by Tim Barnett here at Hexagone MMA 9 in France. And the result didn't go your way tonight, but you produced a good performance and you seem as happy as anything.
Yeah, it was just good to be back in there and testing myself again and enjoying it more than anything. I was probably more dangerous back in the day as a result of like the level of suffering that I was going through. But as I've grown older and realised what's truly important in life, who really wins, right? The guy who goes through his whole fight career suffering and hates every minute of it, or the guy who enjoys his time? Who wins?
Well, by the looks of it, you win because you're extremely happy with how everything's gone. You spoke in depth about dealing with fear, facing fear, and how proud are you of being able to go out under lights and perform in front of all those people?
It's a scary thing to do, and I think anyone who tells you it isn't is a liar. So this week, and leading up to it, thoughts of like when we were driving the airport, little thoughts of like, oh, if we had a little car crash now, I wouldn't have to do this. And it's just like, it's just the voice of like the demon that wants to hold you back. And that's what I did. I gracefully walked towards the thing that scared me, and fear. There wasn't enough fear. You know what I mean? I was almost too settled. Like I was going to have a fight with someone, and I was like chilling, like I was on a bus ride or something. And I think fear keeps you sharp, so it does have a place, but it shouldn't be a ruling factor in any of our lives.
So how do you find the perfect balance?
That's the difficult bit. I think I knew his most threatening elements were to like grab hold of me and put me on the floor, which isn't exactly like a petrifying thing. When you're fighting someone who's got like that sharpness, who can boom, bang you out, it brings you to life a little bit more, you know what I mean?
Something you spoke to me about in the build-up to this fight was your relationship with God. So I want to ask you how that affects your performances in the cage and how it affects you going forward and using this as a lesson rather than a negative.
It draws me closer. That's what I use this for. That's what I try and use all things for. And I receive willingly the outcome because that was what was meant for my evolution. I'll go back to the gym and be better. I'm just not going to let it dampen my spirit. It doesn't define me at all, whereas it used to. I thought I was a fighter instead of fighting being something that I just did with my time. And so now I can enjoy this. Like, I've got to come to another country, sample different food, come with people that I enjoy and chill. Like, fuck me, we've all been so stressed for years. What about, like, relaxing?
Absolutely. Now you're done with the fight. Just backstage then you were having some nuts, you're enjoying yourself. So how do you plan on taking this going forward? You're going to celebrate now, you're going to go out and enjoy yourself?
Yeah, I am. I'm going to eat. I love food a lot. But good quality food, you know what I mean? The highest, best organic stuff. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to going back and seeing my kids and my partner and my mum and dad. And again, the people who are there for you when the chips are down, the ones that are always going to be there, they're the ones that matter the most. So, yeah, I'm good.
You mentioned your partner there. How much does she help you when you're preparing for these fights and in the aftermath?
She balances me. She helps me embody more of the feminine, and I help her embody more of the masculine. And so, being more towards doing something that's masculine, it will help her become more feminine within herself. So it's a sacred union. We've been together since we were 15 years old, and I love it a bit.
That's amazing. So, I mean, obviously you've got this incredible MMA career now, and you're at a position in life where you're enjoying it. You're taking it in your stride. You were telling me just then you're in no rush to get back into the cage. Whatever happens, happens.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm just taking it day by day, minute by minute, moment by moment, and that's the important thing. Because that's all that ever exists. That's gone. Like all these people who are then sharing it on social media again, and they want to relive a moment that's died. It's dead. That life has moved on, and now I'm in this moment with you here, not caught up in the mind or caught up in the ego of having to show everybody what I've just done. I'm here.
Well, it's a privilege to share this moment with you live on Radio City. But Tim, it's been an absolute privilege talking to you today. I've really enjoyed it. I just wanted to ask you, is there anything else that you'd like to mention, anything you'd like to talk to me about that you feel is of note before we close this down?
I think there's a shift coming in human consciousness. I think we're all going to grow more loving towards one another, more accepting of the differences with one another. And I think by facing our fears on an individual level and growing on an individual level, we help shift the collective.